let's begin by asking you this question. How would you assess the Flamingos' performance in their opening match against New Zealand?
It was brilliant from them. At least they didn't forget their scoring boots at home. They started very well. As early as 2 minutes, they have already started scoring. And that 4-1 is very, very emphatic. It's an emphatic win against New Zealand. They are top of the group. They still have more to do. And they have a seasoned coach in Coach Bankole Olowokere, who also took them to win that bronze medal in India. So I think he wants to better his own record. And if there is something that he has to do, it has to be now to do that, because he has the players that can go all the way. The girls are very confident and they know what is at stake. Nigeria has never taken this title. In fact, Nigeria has never taken any title in any category in women football. Neither is it the under-17 or the under-20 or even the Super Falcons. So this is a very good opportunity.
That's at the World Cup
for the team to go all the way. So yes, all the way to the final. So I'm very, very excited, and I can classify their game as very brilliant with what they did against New Zealand.
Okay, before we let Michael in this conversation again, Bankole Olowokere, you mentioned, has emphasized that one game at a time, even though he told us to pray. But he says a game at a time will take its step-by-step approach. How crucial is that mentality going into this tournament?
Well, very crucial, because let me not mount pressure on him because I'm already dreaming ahead of time. But with Bankole, I think that's the right mentality, because in football, any game, you take the game one after the other. You don't count, or you don't become complacent, or even you don't even underrate your opponent. Ecuador, their next game today by 9 p.m., they may be debutants, but of course they defeated the Dominican Republic by 2-0. So they also have that winning mentality. So with that mentality from Coach Bankole, it will make them go very far, one game at a time, and it will be less pressure for the girls.
All right, Michael, what player do you want to keep an eye on? I know you wanted to say something before now, sorry, but what player do you think we should keep an eye on, especially after that strong showing by Shakirat Mashoud and Taiwo Afolabi, the captain of the side? What player should we keep an eye on against
a number
Ecuador?
of players, not just one. Definitely Harmony Chidi needs to be brought into this game to perform at the level we know she can. She was top scorer during the qualifiers. I think she scored 13 goals, if I'm not mistaken. She was played at the far right of attack in this one. I expected her to be played down the middle in the first game against New Zealand, although she still did give a good account of herself in the game against New Zealand. But let's hope that she's played in a preferred position, which is center forward, where she gets the opportunity to score the same number of goals, if not more, than we saw in the qualifiers for this tournament.
All right, Bella, how many Michael mentioned did not even score against New Zealand? I was a bit worried because, as he said, she was the top scorer during the qualifiers. What difference can she, make, adjustment can she make so that she can break the defense of the Ecuadorians?
Well, I think she has to tell herself that she's in the World Cup. Not just the qualifiers. She scored 13 goals in the qualifiers.
Do you think? I beg your pardon.
The qualifiers instead of the World Cup.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, she scored 13 goals.
Yes. Do you think she's having?
So time around.
Okay. I'm sorry to butt in. I'm sorry to butt in.
I'm hopeful.
Bella, I'm sorry to butt in at this time.
Very well.
Bella, I'm sorry to butt in.
Yes,
I needed to ask you, do you think Harmony Chidi is having this big stage jitters because we didn't see her, step up the plates during that game against New Zealand?
No, I won't call it fright or something. It's her first World Cup, and she already has the pressure on her, being the highest goal scorer in the qualifiers, and she's a very good player. But then we had 4 different scorers, so it's not as if somebody got a brace or a hat-trick. So there is still time for her to start scoring, and today is another day because we are going to face Ecuador, so she can still score, but they should not underrate the Ecuadorians, because them being the debutants does not mean that they don't know why they came to the World Cup. That is FIFA World Cup, and that's why I love FIFA. FIFA makes sure that everybody is comfortable coming into the World Cup, so you won't say you have any distraction. So right now, all she has to do is just be confident. She should try to talk to herself, and then don't miss any scoring chances. Of course, she assisted one of the goals. So I believe with time or today, we may see her scoring a goal or even a brace.
From your perspective, Bella, before we let you go, how far do you think the Nigerians, the Flamingos, will perform in the latter stages of this competition?
Well, I wouldn't want us to go back because we are facing the same. As in, we came with the same coach who took bronze. So I know he wants to take the title this time around. He has the players. So with the right tactics and with the right mentality, the team can go all the way to the finals. I'm just wishing them that. And I've been hopeful because women haven't taken the title in the global stage, despite having been champions in Africa, especially in the senior team. So this is a time for Nigeria to, cement their place in women football, and I'm optimistic it may happen this time around with Coach Bankole, with the right players, because he has the players to take them to the finals and even clinch the title. I hope this time around it comes home to Nigeria.
Yes, of course. I mean, if this happens, Michael will not hear a word, though. Bella, they will hear from us. Thank you so much, Bella Ekeoma, for joining us on the show today. We appreciate the conversation.